Okay, they are gonna be busy for a little bit. Little man is happy. Today, we are getting the garden finally ready. And I say garden, I feel like garden is a generic term for everything around here. This is my spring, summer, fall garden. It gets planted when the frost is over, so about now. And then it goes and is the last garden to survive before I replant the greenhouses. It's my like main garden, I guess you'd call it, because this is where I plant rows and rows of things. This is gonna be green beans, tomatoes, peppers. I've already have an early spring garden that has like onions and lettuces and spinach and potatoes in it. I have potatoes growing in tires over there, and I have cabbage too, and I have stuff inside the greenhouse. There's already lots of stuff growing, but I need to plant the main garden. Here's the problem. Last year, I did like a permaculture no-till garden. I used tons of straw, and it was great. It kept the weeds down, it kept the plant roots nice and moist, the plants really thrived, I didn't have to water them all the time. It was a really good system. And the plan was that it would keep the weeds down all year, and then when it was time to plant in the spring, you would still not have very many weeds. But as you can see, it looks like a meadow back here, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. Fall came, and I should have put down another very thick layer of mulch or straw or something. Straw is expensive, and this is a big garden. I got like more in front of me too. I just couldn't afford it. I'm gonna be very honest. Some of these permaculture ideas, like the no-till beds and stuff, they are amazing, and they grow amazing produce, and I highly recommend them if you can afford the upkeep, because if you are not on a farm where you're able to mow your own straw or whatever, or make your own mulch out of wood chips, like if you don't have that kind of equipment and those kinds of resources, or those kinds of land resources, it gets really expensive to try to do that stuff when you have to buy it all, and that was the situation we were in. So this year I'm gonna do a modified one, because I like the straw for weed protection, but I can't afford to keep the straw thick enough all year round, because it decomposes so fast, which is good for the soil. Okay, it's all good things. It just money, 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 right? So this year we're gonna till it up, we're gonna plant, and then I'm gonna use straw around all of the vegetables that grow to keep them nice and healthy and keep weeds away. But I'm not going to do the whole garden in between the rows. I'm still gonna actually hoe in between the rows. We're just gonna use straw packed around the roots, and that should allow me to do this for, I'm guessing, 3 bales of straw instead of what would probably be close to 10. Hey, say that again for the camera. That's right. Okay. I just spent like an hour blowing that thing up. We couldn't find a pump, and they were so excited I didn't want to disappoint them. All right, make sure JJ gets a turn, please. So, problem number 2. Right? Problem number 2 is I can't use the tiller. Well, okay, so this is my year of yes I can, right? I think I talked about that before. I maybe could use the tiller. I don't know how to use it, and I've seen Sam use it many times, and he can barely control it. It's an old tiller. It is heavy. It is not like the rear powered. I forget how you describe it. So you gotta be able to hold it down and push it. And it's just big, and I don't think Sam agrees to. He doesn't feel like I could use it safely. Could I? Maybe he's wrong. Could I just try it and see what happens? Maybe. But I don't want to, because I don't want to obviously hurt myself. I don't want to break the equipment, and I also I don't want to get myself into a situation I can't solve. So you know what that means.
Wait! the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry.
Okay, there we have it. So, 3 rows of pole beans. I got 6 pepper cages. I have 2 more. I think I'm gonna put them out there. It'll be 8. Cucumber cage. You may say that's not a lot of. I'll tell you what, 2 cucumber plants will make more pickles than you can eat all year. So, and I like pickles. And then this bare ground here will be some squash, zucchini squash. And then this, I still need to line it with a panel. It'll be my tomatoes. In the back, you see that ugly tarp. It's because this tree line here, they're extending over the garden now. They need to be hacked down, but we don't have a working chainsaw. So my current solution is just to tarp off that part of the garden to kill everything. We can't plant there, it'll get too shaded, but it'll keep the weeds from spreading into the garden. I need to put 1 more tarp out. And then over here, I need to just till that up where his tiller couldn't get because there's a fence line stuck, or a fence panel stuck in there. I need to pull it out and that'll be good. The last thing we need to plant this year is my 3 sisters garden, which is going to go, you can't see it from there. Hang on. 3 sisters garden, which is going to go where this half ripped down greenhouse is. When I pull it out, underneath there it's nice and composted, and it'll be a perfect place for planting corn and the pole beans, and I think I'm going to do butternut squash because it's my favorite. That's it, and that'll be probably another week. It's still just a tiny bit early to plant corn here. I'm going to give it another week. So that's all. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and happy gardening. See you guys next time.
Bye!
Whoa!